It continues. I was planning on going to 4K today because it shouldn't take that long and I'm feeling kind of tired. But, maybe we'll get the shiny, and depending on if we get it, might change how the stream goes. If we get it early enough, I'll start the setup for Route 2 and everything. But, just kind of depends. In the meantime, I'm going to have a YouTube video on my phone to keep me sane. If it'll load. So how's everyone doing? I hope my alerts are still working, by the way. I forgot to put them up during the crash stream until I got raided. It's like a good couple of alerts just didn't go through. But it should still be set up right for this. Freaking hope. I'm not going to go in the menu. It's been happening a lot more recently. No, I'm using an emulator because it's just a lot more simple. For recording's sake and for everything else. However, I'm not using any of the features of the emulator like save states or speed ups or anything like that. So some people might not think these shinies count as legitimate, but I'm doing them in more legitimate means than Small Ant is. He's using speed up for his run. It's a massive pain in the ass to actually get a capture card for a Game Boy. Or DS. You can freaking mod a DS in order to get a capture card for it. I think that's what Rye's doing. I'm not sure when that's going to be ready, though, because I really want to see him do a hunt in like, Gen 3 or 4 or 5. That'd be cool to see. Hey, Fox! Glad you can make it. The Kyurem hunt in White 2. Good luck! Just because of that much, good luck. As someone who did soft reset hunts for Squirtle, it's an endurance test. Heck, shiny hunting in general is an endurance test, and well, I guess Let's Go, it's kind of a weird combo between skill and an endurance test. Because you actually have to still pay attention to keep your combos going for your catches. But that's a whole different story. Let's Go is different almost entirely. Still want to get it though. Oh. That's what I'm worried about happening during this run. Because, my full swipe tactic I was planning on using, kinda gonna backfire until after the 4th gym. You see, I had a plan to get the Farfetch trade done and then breed it with Spearow or something in order to pass the move on via egg moves. However, I forgot the fact that the daycare in Kanto can only hold one Pokemon, and therefore you can't breed in it. So, yeah. And of the Pokemon that exist that can learn False Swipe, they either over-level and become disobedient by the time they learn it, or they're just after the 4th gym. So I have to beat half the game in order to effectively use False Swipe. Unless there's some way I can make it so that way when it's I'm not sure how to do it though, but maybe I could use False Swipe more effectively if there are moves that only do like stat changes or whatever for the rest of the slots. So when it disobeys, it doesn't really matter. But I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pull that off. It depends on what moves the Pokemon have and what they can learn, which I have not done too much research on. Long story short, I'm going to have to do a little bit of reworking to my route in order to make this work. However, I also learned somewhat recently that Caterpie can spawn in Route 2, so I can get Sleep Powder relatively early. That'll definitely be a big help for a while. The thing is, I know that Sleep Powder can't carry me across the entire game, which is why I want False Swipe, just to maximize the catch rate. And in the Safari Zone, neither of that matters at all. It just comes up to luck on whether they stay on the ball or not. My current route, I believe what I'm going for right now, is do Route 2 to get that shiny over with, but also catch a Caterpie there for evolving into Butterfree and getting Sleep Powder. Then going back to Route 22 to do the optional rival fight, and get a shiny there, get that over with. And then just go through Viridian Forest and play the game effectively normal until we reach Misty. And then it's going to kind of branch off a little bit, depending on what I do. The game is somewhat open-ended by the time you reach Misty, but not super open-ended. I still need to work out what to do there, but everything between Viridian Forest and right before Misty is all fairly linear. It's going to take a little bit more planning and thought whenever I get over there, because then the paths branch out. Some people may think I'm overthinking this, but I mean, this takes a little bit more playing than I thought it would too, so. Especially when you plan based off of moves that can't even be done. I completely forgot about the daycare only holding one Pokemon, and now I'm kind of stuck. I hope I can find some clever way to make it work. It depends on what Farfetch's moveset is. I think it'll know Swords Dance, which will power up the attack, which won't affect false swipes, that's fine. Actually, I want to look that up. It is relatively one-handed, so let's check it now. The Bulbapedia. And the Farfetch trait's not for a while, but I want to at least think about it a little bit. Make sure I'm properly ready. Let's see. Here's Gambita. Stupid level 3 Rattata. Saw that. I did not untap Gen 2. I just untap Gen 3. There we go. So... Oh yeah, I can definitely. Okay. So I can just use the Farfetch'd. Because it can learn enough moves that are just status-based, so it won't accidentally kill a Pokemon if it messes up and disobeys. I can have it know Sand Attack, Leer, Swords Dance, and False Swipe. I guess I could have it have Agility instead of one of those moves. Just to make sure it goes first in a case, but that would take a turn anyway. So I don't know. All I know is there's enough status moves, so that way I can just kind of block Disobedience. This also means that there might be one stream where I'm just trying to grind Farfetch to a high enough level. And, I guess at the same time do a shiny hunt. A grind session and a shiny hunt combined. That's gonna be something. So I found a workaround. We can keep the Farfetch the entire time. I wanted to get Farfetch'd because Farfetch is the earliest Pokemon that can learn. They're gonna learn False Swipe via leveling up. Because there's no TM for it in this game. And even then, I doubt it'd be this early in the game. That would also mean I'd have to catch a Spearow still. Which is fine. And the thing is, I wonder if that Farfetch can be shiny. I know Let's Go you can trade for the Alolan forms of Pokemon and they can be shiny if you're lucky, but I'm not sure how it deals with that in terms of the Farfetch'd in FireRed Leaf Green. Let's look into that. Let's check it out real quick. In-game trade. Shiny hunting. Let's see if it's possible for some of these games. No, it's almost possible in Let's Go. X and Y, it's preset. Okay, you can't. So unless... Well, I can't breed the Farfetch yet. That was a post-game, so that's the only Farfetch I'm gonna get. So I'm never going to be able to use that far-fetched. Why would it matter, though? Why would it matter that I can't use it in trainer fights and anything? Let's give it my primary freaking shiny hunter dude out in the front to do false swipe or whatever. What am I thinking? Hadoy. I wouldn't be able to really effectively use it in trainer fights anyway. So here I go overthinking things again. God damn it. The game's got me kind of paranoid. Well, I already screwed up once. When it came to planning this out. Now I gotta make sure I get it absolutely right in every single sense of the word, I guess. It's kind of, you know. I mean, even then, it's gonna be a while before I reach that anyway, considering how long it takes to get a shiny sometimes. I mean, come on. You gotta plan ahead. It'd probably be months before I get that far, but still. Overthinking things is just something I do a lot of the time. So yes, I think there is something wrong with me in that regard. I mean, I'm also crazy for doing this challenge in the first place, so I don't know. I mean, when I brought up this challenge to other people, a lot of people are like, that's gonna take forever, you're insane for trying it, and you know what, maybe I am. And now I've got a shiny and I'm too far in to turn back now. So a minute for the long haul now. Go me. I did this to myself. I'm totally fine. What am I doing? I should leave my phone to the side. I have earbuds, but I was just charging my phone at the same time. Should be charged enough to last the rest of the stream. I gotta learn to do this more efficiently. Which I guess the last month has definitely helped me to do. Especially after that second stream that lasted for, was it 8 hours? I didn't even have entertainment beside me. I was just going to the shiny hunt by itself. That was a mistake. But I have learned. You can notice the improvements between the beginning and now. A lot of streams aren't on the Twitch page anymore because they automatically delete after a couple weeks. But I have archived most of the streams to YouTube. The only exceptions are ones that have started this week and ones that have yet to actually show up on the channel. Time to liven up the stream! Sorry about the thinking out loud and kind of slowing things down a lot, but I'm kind of surprised one of my mods isn't showing up yet. Obama must know that through some miracle tends to show up, despite the fact it's on a week-long hiking trip. And Eric just kind of shows up and, I mean, most of the time he's just messing around with his ult. That's fine. And we'll see. $39.95. We'll see. lost my train of my train of thought. Just kind of fell off the tracks and it's crashed right into the side of the mountain. Missed the tunnel entirely. I was talking about Eric messing around with his ult, and then I just kind of lost it. Whatever. Tell a story? About what? I go through enough freaking tangents during these streams. You can't just go like, tell a story and then... There's gotta be some sort of starting point. Sometimes it's natural. But... about life. Yeah, that narrows it down. Wildest thing I've done with a friend. Well, you may not believe me, but I'm not exactly one to do any sort of wild thing. I kind of tend to stay somewhat safe in that regard. And here I am doing this challenge. But, I'm not really sure. Really sure. It depends on your definition of wild, really. It kind of depends on that for the most part. Like, I'm not one of those kind of daredevil sort of people who gets on their dirt bike or bicycle and does wheelies down the road or whatever. It's just, I'm not that type of person. I mean, you saw me overthink. I'm tend to be really cautious about these sort of deals. That's how I am through a lot of life. Fair point, yeah. I mean, there are points where I feel like I shouldn't be restrained. I deserve a little freedom. But even when I have the freedom, I'm not gonna go crazy or anything. I'm sorry. A story cannot be put in place for such a thing there. Because I've actually, I know this is gonna sound insane, but I've never had a crush on someone. Unless you count characters in like an anime or video game. But yeah. Never had a crush. Not in high school. Not in middle school. Not in college. Just never. And even if I had the crush, I'd probably be too nervous in order to ask him that anyway. No. To be fair, I'm also somewhat antisocial because I'm shy as hell half the time. I mean, to be fair, I'm also kind of socially inept. My autism was kind of explained to me where, in terms of academics, I'm 4 years ahead, but in terms of like social development, I'm 4 years behind. That's how they see it, and they've got a point. I should say I took a while to grow up. You know, Twitch probably is. But even then, Twitch is a different beast than being out there, you know? In the real world, you can't really hide behind a screen name. When online, I tend to be less shy. There's still some shyness, but not as much. Because of that kind of slight anonymity factor. You're not actually seeing me. Hell, I don't even use a camera half the goddamn time, for Pete's sake. But in real life, it's a whole different beast. it's kind of a kind of weird way to describe it, but also be kind of like trolling. When you think about it, people who are trolls, yeah, they might be dicks, but a lot of times they're just people just messing around using that anonymity to their advantage. It just kind of amplifies it because they know, hey, they can't really know it's me. Hide behind a screen name and no one will ever know or whatever. I guess a sort of similar thing kind of goes into social interaction. It's just not the same, you know? Yeah, back of that crush thing. Never had a crush. I'm in college, and I'm 20 years old, and I just don't. To be fair, when I'm in school, I usually just pay attention for the most part, unless it's a class I just hate, or I swear I've done this class already. Tangent time. School always felt like a bit of a repeat to me. Are older Pokemon games hard to find online nowadays? I mean, the eShop exists on 3DS. So you can get stuff from like Gen 1 through... I think you can get the first 3 gens on Virtual Console. Never had a girlfriend. Ever. I mean, technically I did, but that was back when I had no idea what love really was. And even then, it was a sort of long distance thing after I met her, and it kind of just drifted off. And I kind of ghosted her. Because I just kind of started feeling uncomfortable, and then she started making these sort of... Well, she started saying she was going to kill herself if I left her, and... Yeah, red flags right there. And, we just slowly got more and more silent. And in fact, she's kind of the reason why I don't use Facebook anymore. And even then, I'm not really sure I can even call it a relationship. I mean, I was in, like, junior high at that point, but I didn't know what love was. I was kind of assuming, like, oh, I guess this is what it is, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, she was a bit crazy. I mean, when she wasn't being on the whole threatening to suicide herself sort of deal, she was pretty nice for the most part. Yeah, but the whole, like, suicide threats if you ever dare to leave her sort of deal, that's a massive red flag. Massive red flag. And I felt uncomfortable at the time, and then I learned that it's even more of a red flag. So I guess I just had some sort of... I'm not really sure instinct is the right word for it, but I had some sort of feeling that something was just off about it. It's just like, yeah, this doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Something's wrong here. And then I kind of just stopped using Facebook because that's where we communicate most of the time. She used Facebook a lot. So I haven't used my Facebook in years as a result, because this happened like... How long has it been? I think I was in junior high at the time. So it had to be... It's probably when I was, like... Maybe 13? I don't remember. It's been so long. You know, maybe that's part of the reason why I never really had a crush on someone. I mean, first off, because of the social ineptness. Second off, because my social development being just kind of off by a few years. And then just that experience. That might be why. I think my brain had some sort of link and I was just not aware of. The brain is just a confusing thing. Some kind of subconscious links, you know. Why do we have to be so complex? You're 14. I don't think you're in high school yet at that point. High school is when it really happens a lot, from what I can tell. This is when it becomes a sort of big deal, in quotes. Half the shit that happens in high school isn't a big deal, but, you know. I mean, High School Musical kind of lies to you in terms of the whole, like, musical nature of it all, but they did have kind of a point with the whole romance side of things. It's a bigger deal in high school than probably any other time. But as someone who just wasn't ready for that sort of deal, I guess, never happened. Plus, I was homeschooled for high school, so that didn't help either. Yeah, High School Musical, or any movie based on a school, has BS in it. Like, they always try to play it up as some sort of, like, hype thing, sort of like a modernized fairy tale, I guess. When in reality, school is just hell. School is hell. These high school and college movies are all lies. After high school, don't go to college. It's not worth your time, not worth your money, and you're gonna hate yourself by the end of it. Plus, you'll be broke. Hey. School could use some reform. Get rid of the teachers' unions. You know, when I was younger, I actually used to really like school. Because the whole learning things aspect, and a lot of it would be the math and science. I just loved so much. I mean, didn't care much about history, and English just kind of repeated itself for most of it, but math and science were the big ones for me. Oh, student loans. Ugh. When I went to college with a scholarship, and even with a scholarship, I couldn't keep it because they expect way too much out of you. It's way too much out of you. And I don't understand how you can get a scholarship from sports. How the hell do you get a scholarship for academics from sports? If you're going to college with a sports scholarship, it literally just doesn't make sense. If you're focusing more on sports to the point where you want to, like, play football all the time or whatnot, then what's the point of college? Hell, I'm going for a computer science degree because I want to be able to learn how to code and whatnot, because I want to make video games in my future. And I still have to go through Latin American history or some bullshit. Why? Like, you want to say, oh, well-roundedness or some bullshit like that, but I just don't. I don't buy it. This well-rounded stuff just causes less interest and people just kind of hate it, you know? And a lot of the time you just forget 90% of it anyway because you're never going to use it. It's stupid. It's just garbage. I understand, like, some sort of basic stuff. Like, early on, basics, fine. Basic math, basic English, that sort of deal. Fine, I'll give you that. Throw in some history, whatever. But once they get to a certain age, start branching off to focus more on their interests. And then kind of leave the rest of it. Like, don't force me to do a Latin American history class when I'm going for computer science. Yeah, school doesn't prepare you for life. It did back in, like, the freaking industrial age or whatever. But, like, not anymore. Yeah, they don't teach you how to do taxes. Instead, they think it's so important for you to learn conjunctions in high school for the 5th goddamn time. Remember how I said English is just kind of on repeat? Instead of going into more of like the nuance of English, how complex it truly is, and all the exceptions to the rules and whatnot, they just teach you the same basic shit again. I mean, not to the point of learning your ABCs, but like, I remember junior high and high school was just full of, do you know how adverbs work? Like, I do. I learned it in 6th grade, and 7th, and 8th. Stop teaching me this. Half of these classes are just padding. I don't like it. Teach me more things, please. Don't pad it out with bullshit. I want to learn things. So either teach me new things, or at least try to focus it on what I want to learn. That's basically what I say here. Just don't play school on repeat, and pay attention to people's interests. As they grow up, they learn they want to do certain things. For you, maybe. Math was the easiest one for me. Well, until calculus came around. Everything was fine in terms of math for me. Until stupid-ass calculus came around and fucked everything up. Mainly because I think the college professors are worse. I think it might have something to do with the whole... I'm gonna sound so racist for bringing this up, but a lot of college professors for math tend to be Asian, because I think in those countries they focus more on math. I know it sounds racist, but all of my math teachers have been. Like my pre-calc teacher was Indian, not Native American, Indian, actual Indian. And you could just tell that English was his second language, and he kind of just didn't know what he was talking about half the time, and he stumbled across his words and his math, and the students in the class that actually knew some pre-calc were just getting on him like, hey, you did something wrong, and he looks at the board for like 5 seconds like, what did I go wrong? And then he just stares at it, and like, oh, and then he erases the entire question and starts over. That didn't help anything. So there's like a half language barrier, a teacher who may not be the most competent when it comes to this subject. It just didn't work well for me. So it didn't latch on as easily as other subjects or other years. So pre-calc was just hell. And calculus was not much better in that regard. I think I barely passed pre-calc, and I failed calculus 1. Both for very similar reasons. I wouldn't say it's entirely my fault. Something changed in college, you know. Hell, I feel like there's like 3 different types of education. I had to go through standard school between kindergarten and 8th grade. 9th and 10th, I was homeschooled for the entirety of it. And then by the time I reached 11th, we did like a half and half sort of deal. And then college just full force. Some online, some not, but it kind of depends on the class. I mean, now I'm just going full online because A, it's easier, and B, the pandemic kind of makes it a requirement now. So I've had to go like 3 or 4 different ways of learning stuff in school. And I'm just kind of lost. Hey, Angry Adolescent, I'm just going on around how the education system is garbage. So overall, you haven't really missed too much. No shinies yet. Today's just one of those rant days, you know? Had some talk over planning this challenge and how I screwed that up. Then I had to talk about my one girlfriend that I'm not even sure really counts as a girlfriend. That's left me feeling kind of awkward after that. And then we got into school and how bullshit it is. To be fair, for the way tangents tend to go on these streams, that's tame. I had an entire freaking tangent in Crash Bandicoot 2 about existential crises and how your soul reacts to shrinking. I know I'm probably pronouncing crisis is wrong. I'm not even sure how to pronounce the true plural of that word, but whatever. And then there was that one tangent I think somehow led to Nihilist Arby's. I don't even remember half these tangents. I just remember for one tangent I just kind of just read Nihilist Arby's for half of the stream, I think. Not half the stream, but you get it. Nihilist Arby's is also freaking hilarious, by the way. Love that account. Go check it out. Oh, so you're doing some shiny hunting too. What you hunting for? Yeah, branding is definitely good for the soul. I know from experience. After the constant rants I've heard about my stupid-ass art class. And it's all in the fault of the students. It's not in the fault of the teacher. She was trying her best. Should I tell that story about art? I've been trying to let that go for years. My dad wants me to shut up about it already. And I have for years, but now I just want to talk about it again. Soft resets for Rala and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Nice! Go over that green spin burb. Yeah, I'm cannot speak. Probably because I'm halfway tired. I kind of woke up in bed when I started streaming. But, in that case, I might actually go longer since I'm more awake now. But yeah, my art class in high school. It was 11th grade. So I was doing that half and half. Like half homeschool, half normal school sort of deal. So I had only 3 hours I was actually on school grounds. The rest was online and whatever. 1 in 4,096. Not 1 in 4,092. The rate's double of, like, this game. I have memorized the shiny chances for these games because, oh boy, I did my research. Anyway, art class, horrible. I was only in high school for those days for 3 hours. First hour was a learning center where I can catch up on homeschool and just kind of do other work. Second hour at the time was a chemistry class, which I brought up on his stream before. Teacher was also a gamer. I think he recently graduated from college at that point. He was a great teacher. Hosted a gaming group every Wednesday after school. Definitely participated more in the 12th grade when I went to afternoons instead. But yeah, that's a whole different discussion. Then the third hour, which was my last hour on actual school grounds, was an art class because they required a fine arts credit, which means you either have to take Art 1, choir, or band. And since most people can't really sing, and most people can't really play instruments, and I have tried both, most people just kind of go to Art 1. It's the easiest of the bunch. Yeah, you still have the terrible odds because you're hunting in Gen 5. Though, you're hunting in white too, so if you end up finding a way to get the shiny charm, you can at least boost it a little bit, because black and white too is when they introduced that charm. Anyway, back to the art class. The teacher was nice, and she did a lot of... She tried to help me as much as I could in order to actually, A, finish the projects, and B, make sure I was okay, because, I mean, she didn't know much about autism at the time. I've definitely helped her with that. But, the students in the class, my god. In high school, you'll take any chance to slack off that you possibly can, and Art 1's kind of an easy class. And that might just be because my teacher was kind of relaxed and that sort of deal. Like, she had due dates, but she didn't really follow them too much. Like, we'll finish when most of the people are finished, but most of the people really just didn't finish. So I have a lot of stories for the art class. I'll probably take up another like 20 minutes or so. But see. Start of the year, there was a kid named Camden. I'm not going to touch on him too much, but he was actually kind of a jerk. Always mess around, kind of teased me. And I was the one being picked on because I'm the weird one. I'm the different one. Look at me. I'm socially inept because I'm autistic and whatever. Friggin' trying to blame me for his farts or whatever shit happened that time. But whatever. He doesn't matter. That was the first semester. And after he was pest enough in that class, he was moved over to the gym for the second semester, which is good. He then got replaced with a worse bully who will stick in my mind a lot more. I have nicknamed him Duck. His name is Drake. You can see where I came up with that. I did not like Drake very much. He was a massive jerk. And he had a freaking posse or something with him. Dude, the other kids in the art class, they just kind of ganged up on me. I'm not going to go into every detail about the times he's messed with me. I'm gonna say a few here in a little bit of detail. There was a time where he poked me with a clay sculptor. There was a time, one of those classic tools to use to kind of scrape off excess clay. That's already up. There was a time where he didn't do this one, but there was one time where someone from his friend group, I was kind of spray painting my papier-mâché rabbit outside, and when I went back inside to get the teacher, one of them went outside and started spray painting penises on the sidewalk. Luckily on the paper, so it didn't stain or anything, thank God. There was one point where he jammed a giant plastic penny into this clay vase I was making, which I still have to this day, by the way. I still have the vase. Repaired it, don't worry. I still have it. But the biggest one, and the one that actually kind of gave me a special privilege in the class. You see, I was the only one in the class who didn't treat Art 1 as a slack-off class. I took Art 1 seriously. Because there was a group of people who just messed with their phones, a group of people who didn't do their work, a group of people who were just kind of chatting, and then the standard girl group that was kind of gossip through half the shit. You know. High school stereotype. You get it. Because I would finish with my projects so early compared to everyone else, the teacher would actually let me clean the sinks and just kind of help out generally throughout the classroom. Now, it may seem like, oh, you're doing mundane chores and everything, and it kind of is. But I was done with my work. I was caught up on my work from other classes. Nothing else to do. So I figured I might as well make myself useful and help out a little bit. And she appreciated it. One day, I was cleaning out the sinks, and one of the bullies decided, hey, I want to help clean the other sink. I'm like, I'm not so sure. I'm done with my work. You're not. He's like, oh, it'll be fine. I can finish it. It's fine. I reluctantly allowed him to. He proceeded to start dumping white paint in the sink, trying to claim that it was bleach, and I'm like, that's not bleach. It is bleach. See? And like just pouring white paint in the sink. And he dumped like a third of the paint container inside of the sink, and half of it freaking dried in the sink and turned all flaky. It was annoying to clean up. That was a pain. So while I'm trying to sort out that mess, another one of the bullets goes around to another sink and starts like dumping in dish soap, trying to claim that he was cleaning the sink too. And something about dish soap, it's not exactly the best for cleaning off like paint. There's like little bits of paint in the sink because it's an art class, you know. So he dumps like this like half or like 2/3 of a whole dish soap container into the sink. Freaking waste, like, I don't know how much was in that thing, but there was a lot of it. It was new too. It was new. And oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. And then they started doing like a combat sort of deal. I think there was one point where they was trying to splash each other or something. I think the teacher was out of the room at that point because she was off like doing a phone call or something. I don't remember. She wasn't really paying attention to that sort of deal. And when I finally got that teacher's attention when she came back in, she got the boys away. Everything was sorted out for a bit. She went to her computer to do something because she was also the coach of like a running, like a track team or something. She was also a coach. And while she was sorting that out, then Drake goes to one of the sinks that I'm not cleaning and proceeds to paint my name in blue paint in the sink and blame me on it. Of course, the teacher, not being complete... the teacher's not a complete idiot. She's chill, sure, but she's not an idiot. She knew it was him and not me because I would not do such a thing. I'm not a guy who tends to vandalize. So he gets punished, and I clean up the paint before it dries. So it's fine. So in total, they wasted like half a container of white paint, 2/3 of a container of dish soap, some extra paint here and there. Probably tacked on like a good like $50 for the water bill or some shit. I don't know. That's probably exaggeratory, but you know. They're just assholes. And after that incident, I was the only one, besides her, who was able to clean the sinks. It was fine by me, because at least I was being helpful and not a complete shit stain. And I love how the end of the year went, because she never really punished us severely. There was one point when she had us lock our backpacks up in like the side room after a little while, which was fine by me. And I was the only one able to get them out because I actually did my work. I got special privileges because I actually gave a shit. Just goes to show that Art 1 shouldn't be a select class. But whatever. Towards the end of the year, I think she does. I mean, I'm not sure. She might have retired at this point because it was a couple of years ago at this point. Like 3 or 4 years ago. It's been a while. I mean, she might. But, yeah. Towards the end of the year, like 1 week before the end of the school year, I remember one of the bullies was messing around on his phone on Snapchat or Instagram or some shit, and overall being a massive distraction. I think I let the teacher know about it, and she proceeded to take his phone away and send him out to the hall. Actually, no, she didn't take his phone away because she just sent him out to the hallway. But he still had his phone because he went and Snapchatted all his friends saying, "Oh, this teacher's so unfair. This is so bullshit." And then when the teacher heard all the alerts go off because he tagged all of his friends, they all got sent to the principal and got suspended. Sadly, it was only for the rest of the school day and the weekend afterwards. They came back on Monday. It was the most they've ever been punished that entire semester, entire school year. And I am so sorry. I know she was doing her best and she was not ready for a class where 95% of them were just slacking off or just being utter dipshits. But wow. But, I mean, moving on past that. They come back, and that Wednesday was the end of the school year. So, I finished my final. Most of us finished their finals. That was going to go off in a couple minutes. I proceed to get up, walk straight to Drake, and start going freaking on a rant right to his face, telling him how much I hated his guts and how much of a pain in the ass he was to me. And just let it all out on him. I didn't punch him or anything. I just kind of like ran at him. He kept getting a stupid little cocky smirk. Whatever, because he's a dickbag. And when the bell rang, I left and didn't turn back. The next year, I actually asked the same teacher, how was her class this year? Like, was it as bad as the class I was in? Things were a lot better in that new class. If I had taken Art 1 a year later, things probably would have been fine. And I just... Again, I'm not blaming the teacher for all this. I think she could have been more strict on some of these students because a lot of them were slacking off. I think she was a bit too chill in that regard. But she, again, wasn't really prepared. I asked her what the worst thing she had to deal with at that point before this class happened. There was one point where she had a student with Tourette's, and that was the worst it's ever gotten. So when an entire class is harder to deal with than one student with Tourette's, you know you've got a problem with your class. But again, not her fault. Not her fault for the entire event. I think she could have been a bit stricter, but those students were awful. I hated that class. Just for those classmates. Oh, and that reminds me of how it all started. Everything was fine, but I have sensitive ears, so I can hear pitches that most people can't. And one student, during first semester, brought on their phone and started messing around with the dog whistle app. I don't know why, but he was. And yes, that dog whistle app does still exist, and I actually did test it out, and I can still hear their sounds. I can't hear the super high ranges, but there is a range of the dog whistle I can hear that most other people can't. It's weird. My ears are just kind of sensitive. My ears have been sensitive since I was born. Whether it be like loud noises scaring me or just hearing high-pitched noises that most people can't. Like, take me into a room that's quiet except for a CRT TV that's on with like, no signal attached to it. And I can hear the high-pitched squealing from like, the other side of the room. We have a small CRT TV in our kitchen, and when the lights are off and Dad forgets to turn off the TV, or turns off the cable box, I can hear like the high-pitched squeal that a CRT can make, and that's not quite my limit, but I can hear really high-pitched noises in that regard. Not as high as a dog, but like pretty high, to the point where some people may not believe it. So I was hearing a high-pitched noise that sounded like a CRT squeal, echoing around the entire classroom while I'm trying to work, and it was a massive distraction. I'm like, where the hell is that coming from? I'm looking around and I see one guy on his phone messing with a dog whistle app and showing his friends or some shit. I don't know why. And told the teacher about it. She thought it was kind of weird. All the students thought like I was crazy and just kind of bullshitting it, trying to make up an excuse. But then she caught him with the phone. They were using the dog whistle app, and yeah, I'm not one of those types who cries wolf. So I could hear that high-pitched squealing. It may be hard to believe, but it's true. And since that day, those kids were out to get me. That probably led to all of the cases afterwards. But can you blame me? When there's that one sound that keeps like changing in pitch a little bit, it's kind of squealing, and it just annoys you. You just have to do something about it. It's ridiculous. It's just awful. Not probably led to all the issues afterwards. And that was before the fidget spinners and Harambe memes started, because those actually became a massive piece of shit in the class too. Because, yeah, everyone's bringing fidget spinners to class because it was the thing at that point. And, of course, they're more of a distraction than actually helpful. And they're supposed to be made for people like me, which I didn't need them, but like people with autism or ADHD or whatever. They're supposed to have those like in their hands and mess around with them. Like, but they're supposed to be like stress balls or whatever. Something to kind of fidget with to keep your mind focused or whatever. Just have something to do. So we're not just wandering around the entire room or whatever. It's fine. That turned into like a massive meme. You probably know at this point. Around the same time, Harambe became a big deal because he died and everyone was like dicks out for Harambe or whatever. And then people were just using that as a way to mock me. They weren't making fun of me with it, but they were just kind of like constantly talking about Harambe. I asked them to stop, and then he just used it to mock me. They would just purposely say, they would purposely bring up Harambe just to infuriate me. I mean, it worked because their dick faces were trying to distract me, but come on. And that was basically my art class in a nutshell. There's probably some situations I'm forgetting, but I've hit most of the big ones. Most of them happened the second semester. The first semester was pretty bad, I'll admit, but the second semester is where things got horrible. And that was basically it. The class was pain. For all the wrong reasons. You would think it'd be pain because, oh, you're terrible. Alright, you can't draw things right. You're gonna get freaking terrible grades. I did fine in grade 1. I got an A. I was probably the only student in that class to get an A. That entire, like, year. But, like, dude. Oh, the classes were horrible. That's what I hear. I hear that, like, fidget spinners and fidget cubes are supposed to do a very similar thing to what stress balls can do. Just kind of something to kind of fidget with. Kind of calm you down. Or at least distract you a little bit so that way you aren't, like, wandering or something. It's meant for people who have ADD or whatever. But, then it kind of backfired. And, it led to me kind of giving fidget spinners a weird name. I would call fidget spinners the My Little Pony of memes. Because My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, was aimed at young girls, right? But it ended up hitting the target of, like, the brony audience, right? You know that? It hit the target as a brony. Fidget spinners are kind of working the same way, where they kind of hit the wrong target out of nowhere. It was meant for people with ADD to kind of help them focus or whatever. And then it just went to everybody else because of a meme. And, yeah. So I've nicknamed it the My Little Pony of memes. And I'm probably the only guy who gets it. You know, thinking back at that art class, there's probably 2 ways most of that situation could have been avoided. 1, honestly, strict discipline. If the teacher was a bit more strict, I think things would have at least slowed down a little bit and not been as horrible. Or 2, make it so fine arts is not required. Because, again, like I said, fine arts credit can do one of 3 classes. You have to do art, choir, or band. So if you aren't very good with an instrument and you aren't very good at singing, your only choice is art, which is also the easiest. And people just kind of slack off. So, you kind of need to reform school a little bit. This well-rounded bullshit is just not helping. I am living proof of it. From both sides of it. From both the having everybody else become friggin' dick faces because they're bored, and also me not understanding because I'm not interested and I'm bored and the teachers are garbage or whatever. I've been on both sides of it. My school life has been horrible, really. Half of it because of autism, half of it because school is just trash. For completely different reasons. My choir teacher made a class about music history. We could take the fine arts credit rather than band, choir, and art. Honestly, yeah. Did I hit the button twice there? Whatever. But wow. I mean, again, it'd probably be a very similar thing to, like, oh, we'll just do one class because it's kind of a class. Like, oh, you don't have to try it or whatever. But props for doing something different. Props to your teacher. Props to her. I wish my school was more like that. I mean, I actually did kind of help my teacher understand autism a little bit better. Because not very many people with autism go to the high school I went to and have a similar experience to me. Most people with like autism as their deal are kind of lumped together in one classroom, like special ed. And you have like massive group of always disabled people kind of like going around, and they have one teacher kind of like supervises them. They're all in one class for all the subjects, and they're not really in normal classrooms. I think I was the weird guinea pig in that situation. Because even though I was doing like a half and half sort of deal, half homeschool, half high school sort of deal, I was actually let in normal classes. It worked most of the time. There were some points where I would get a little too upset and whatnot. Like, I had my first experience of college with statistical reasoning. That should have been the warning sign that college was going to be a massive pain in my ass, because that was the first time that high school had ever done a dual credit course. And of course, hey, it's a math credit. I'm going to college. Might as well get a credit here. It was pain. I got a B in the class, sure, but oh, I was so stressed out and I was falling behind in the class. It was pain. First time I've ever been mostly like, super stressed in a class. And that should have been the warning sign, but nope, it wasn't. Yeah, I actually was in no more classes. It seemed to work out well. And I'm always going to remember, my history teacher. I don't think I should reveal his last name on stream. But he was a great teacher. He was known for being somewhat strict before I came around. Let's just say that much. I think he's also a coach, now that I think about it. So he has kind of like that strict sort of, not really like stereotypical like military substitute sort of feel, but like he was definitely more strict. But when I came around, had a hard time understanding, got super stressed, started having meltdowns and whatnot. Well, it actually kind of taught me a little bit less strict. He learned a bit more about autism the way I work and how I had to do things differently, and he became more chill after that. So anybody taking one of his history classes after the year of like 2016, 2017, I want to say, somewhere in that range, you're welcome. that teacher was great though. I mean, once we kind of started warming up to each other, I guess it was hard at first, but yeah, things definitely got better. Also, we passed 3,995, and I did not get the shiny, so sorry. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of the tangent for now, I guess. So if anyone wants to help me start another one. I'm pretty sure we'll find some topics on new tangent. We always do. And again, this is one of the more tame ones. I had much worse. There have been rants where I've gone on about politics with the coronavirus and whatnot. And then the Crash 2 one where I talked about freaking existentialism. And what happens to your soul if you die while shrunken. It was weird. You're glad you're hunting rod because that means you can just press A. I mean, that's kind of true. It's kind of true. You got a point. Hey, G. Hey, G. Stupid bird. So originally, this was going to be the last attempt because I was feeling somewhat tired. It's like, oh, I'm not going to be motivated to move on. Oh. But, let's just say I've woken up a bit more since then. Oh, the number's a bit cropped. Because here's the thing about the number. It's going to mess with the audio for a second. I was going to stop because I'm later, but... whoa. I'm in the back of there. Skip it there for now. You can hear the numbers a bit cropped here? That's what it looks like. Because I use a counter known as the on-screen death counter or something like that. And there's a little thing you put where it's like, what do you want to put as a message on the thing? So you can have it read for this. But that column will never go away. So I have to crop it out. But it doesn't necessarily crop out the best half of the time. So you might have to deal with it. Because I have a border on it. It's strangely precise. I'm messing up the background as a result of me messing around. Trying to make it look good, but it's fine, I guess. Oh, there's a few pixels off. Ah, I'm messing the background up again. Hang on. I think like slightly cropped off border might be fine. I'm gonna make it scroll a little bit so I can see where exactly. Yeah, just one pixel more probably. That's not going to be too noticeable, I don't think. I think that'll be fine. And shrink it back down and put it there. I don't think it's going to be too noticeable. It's barely visible. I think we'll be fine there. We'll be fine there. Alright, back with the audio on. There we go. I think I'm going to keep stream going for a little while longer, actually. I can handle a few hundred more, I guess. So how many soft resets have you got for both of your hunts so far? For Kyurem and Rowlet? He failed his hunt once because he accidentally, what was it, a crit hit or something? Because your false life Pokemon died and it... That's what you said? I might be remembering wrong because these rants have gotten my head all blah, but you know how it is. You know how it is sometimes. A crit with a not very effective move. Stupid critical hits. Critical hits are really fucking annoying. Like, in a normal sense, it could be really helpful. But in like a case of like a Nuzlocke or a Shiny Hunt, You don't keep track of it going on for too long. How many days have you put into it? 105 soft resets for the Rowlet. Alright. Not too bad. You have better odds than I did for Squirtle. And I got Squirtle in 3,588, as you can see on screen. I decided to put that on screen because people kept asking. People kept asking, how many did it take to get the Squirtle? And they don't look at the highlights. So I figured, I'll just make it easy. I'll show the previous shiny, and I'll show the count for what the shiny count was, the temp count was when I got it. And so far, our luck has been worse than Squirtle. But we're still under odds. We're not even halfway to odds yet. Technically, we're still better. Technically, we're still in lucky range. You put almost a month and 5 days. Find when I failed. Alright, so you've been at this. How long has it been since you failed that one? Was that recently, or? Because a month and 5 days is about as long as I've done this challenge for. Actually, I started this about a month ago. You'll get that reclaim, yeah. I wish I still had the hype emote unlocked from Rai. Friggin' be prepared when you get it. But I'm not subbed, and the little channel point free trial thing ran out last night. So there you go. You just gotta believe in yourself. You just gotta believe. In the meantime, I'm actually gonna go to my phone real quick to check something. I'm gonna check to see the Pokemon Shiny Tracker app. Because if you go to shinytrack.night.coffee, is this up here? Yeah, the Shiny Tracker. They keep track of your temp count, and it shows like your odds of having a shiny at that current point. We're at 4,013. Meaning that with the current odds we have now, 38.73% chance of me having the shiny already. And to have the 90% confidence thing, I have to have roughly 18,000. Like 18, 19,000. So, yeah, we're still very lucky. We're still very lucky right now. Yeah, I've heard about Poketch, but I've never used it, and I don't even know if it's on iPhone or not. You know how copyrighted things are. You don't get many of those types of things on iPhones. They care on iPhones. I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm gonna check something. I'm gonna see when we hit the 50%. So around 5,700 is when we're gonna have the 50% chance of having the shiny at that point. So, statistically reasoning, it's gonna be very likely I get sometime within the next couple thousand. Unless I'm extremely unlucky and end up going over odds somehow. Which I'll find a way. I'll find a way to do that somehow. That's how it happens sometimes, you know? Welcome to my life. You're gonna use that when you hunt Mudkip and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, you have better odds than I do. In fact, this game was probably the worst game of this challenge on, and that was by complete coincidence. Bad. Just whoa. I believe one of the I can't know for sure. That's why you just have a counter. Just tap a button and the counter goes up. You just can't keep track that way. That's what people seem to do. All these different apps and whatnot. And because of level 3 Rattata, I had to go heal again. Because it's always the level 3 Rattatas. God. Are you one of the people that was in the raid for the crash stream yesterday? I'm not sure that username... Is that username familiar? Not sure. I'm gonna actually check that again. Because I actually got raided during the... Yeah, you're one of the people who was in the raid for the crash stream yesterday. Welcome back. The username looked a little familiar. I know I'm not doing Crash Bandicoot today, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'll finish up Crash tomorrow. So if you're here for more Crash content, you're going to have to wait again. Whoa, a streamer you watch has been hunting Celebi in Virtual Console Crystal and has gone past odds and is around 12 to 14k? Whoa! Wow. That's unfortunate. Wow. Well, who was it actually? I might want to check out the stream. I've actually been tuning into a few shiny hunters besides Rai as well. When I can, at least. Little boy Finn seems to have a schedule not really coincide with my sleep schedule. The last stream he had was like midnight my time on Monday. Like, what the hell? I just want to watch people shiny hunt, damn it. And Rai's not on today because his dad came home. And now this rat is getting stuck in battle again. I hate when this happens. Stupid rat. Yeah, Gen 2 is different because... Oh yeah, in Gen 2 it's all because of IVs that determine the shiny. So you actually... Oh my god. It's actually different than everything again afterwards. You had to get luck with IVs. Same odds, I think. Oh, wow. At least it's not a Gen 1 hunt where you had to catch the Pokemon and hope it has the right stats. Because, ooh. That's a thing. I have a stream open right now from someone called the Game Guild, I think? The Game Guild. He's currently hunting for a shiny Latios or Latias in Ruby and Sapphire. He's a few hundred away from odds, too. But to be fair, he's also doing 4 screens at once. Lucky him. How do you guys think I'm going to react when I find this shiny, by the way? I don't think I'm going to end up crying like I almost did for Squirtle. But, like, you might hear a little bit of commotion from me, like, falling off my bed or something. I don't know. I've never really gotten a wild hunted shiny before. I got her shiny in Sapphire, so... I will scream! I mean, I am autistic game guy. Autistic screeching is gonna be there at some point. You're gonna have the shiny laddie... The shiny... the shiny Latios that you get in the story of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. It's a hard hunt. Why is it that hard? Is it a roaming hunt? I don't think it is. I'm not really sure about how hunts go in later gens. Like, I know a little bit about Let's Go and Sword and Shield, but I don't know anything really about the 3DS titles. The 3DS titles confuse me. I've had very little experience with Gen 6 and 7. Though Pokemon was actually banned in my house for the longest time, and technically my mom doesn't know I'm playing it now. So my first experience of playing Pokemon was with my friend let me borrow his 3DS for a few minutes to let me play Pokemon, and he let me catch a Pokemon from, I think, Gen 6. That was new at the time. I don't remember what the Pokemon's name was. It was some sort of Billy Goat, I think. I'm gonna look up Gen 6 Pokemon. There was a Pokemon I caught, and I don't know which game it was, but it was a game that my friend let me play for a little bit. I'm looking. When I see that Pokemon, I'm gonna know it. Skiddo. That's right, Skiddo. The first Pokemon I ever caught was a Skiddo. On one of my friend's 3DSs. I mean, I didn't do shiny hunting back then. So I don't even think I knew. I don't even think I know shinies were a thing at that point. But the first Pokemon I ever caught was a Skiddo on my friend's copy of, I think it was X. Sad thing is, I don't remember most Pokemon from Gen 6 because most of my experience comes from the early gens. Oof. Yeah, when I see Skiddo, I'll know it's Skiddo. Even if I don't remember the name. Because it's the first Pokemon I ever caught. And therefore, it'll have a special place in my heart. And when I finally get a way to play Gen 6 without lag, I might shiny hunt it. I don't know. I totally could shiny hunt a Skiddo, though. You know what? If the day ever comes where I'm shiny hunting in Gen 6, my first hunt will be a Skiddo. You have my word. You have my word. Actually, is Skiddo in any other games? I'm gonna check that. Skiddo. The freaking autocomplete doesn't even like put it in Bulbapedia for me. It's weird. Bulbapedia. It's not in Gen 8. It's only in X and Y. Wow, Skiddo was really weird. Huh. You have to bank at the Sun and Moon. can't get in Sword and Shield. Wow. I think Skitter's one of those Pokemon that no one ever remembers because of that. Why was Pokemon banned for me? 2 words. Religious mother. She was one of those people who went along with the bandwagon that Pokemon is evil. But even though most of the people that went on with that bandwagon was on the bandwagon from Gen 1 to 2, I was born when Gen 2 was new, I think. Or around the time it was going to come out. And my mom first heard word about it around the time that Gen 4 was about to come out? I'm not sure. All I know is I was somewhat young. And when she heard about Pokemon, she said, no, it's demonic. And I just went along with it. Because I was a stupid child. And now, as someone who has played Gen 3 and a bit of Gen 4, 5, and a small touch of 6, I'll admit, along with Go, Mom was wrong. This game's not demonic. It's demonic because Kadabra has a little star on its head, and it means it's evil. Because it's a pentagram, even though it's the wrong way flipped. Think about Pokemon for a second. I mean, sure, there are pocket monsters and whatnot, but Monsters Incorporated exists, and that's not demonic. So it's not the monster aspect of it. Half the monsters in this game are cute. I mean, look at Lillipup. It's adorable. And a massive theme of a Pokemon is friendship and love and everything. Not so much to the extreme of Care Bears or anything, but like, it's definitely a focus. Friendship's a focus in Pokemon. Why would a demonic game have a focus on friendship? So not only did my mom get on the bandwagon as it was sinking, but she's still on the bandwagon as it's sunken in the river. And from a gameplay stance, fine, you can go with that, but the anime established that it was more about friendship, and when the games went more story heavy, it was all about friendship and building a bond between your Pokemon, and then there was the friendship level up, friendship evolutions or whatever, and you get the point. This game's not demonic. Are there even any demon-like Pokemon anyway? They're the closest thing are the ghost types, and even then, I could play Mario, which has booze. So ghosts aren't the reason why the game was banned. It was a stupid religious bandwagon my mom got on too late, and that's the only reason why. I could go on a whole rant where I could show Pokemon's not fucking demonic. But no, because she's kind of old and kind of out of it, and out of touch, she thinks that everything is new is scary, and everything new is bad. Whatever. She's one of those people who's a conspiracy theorist. Basically. She's a conspiracy theorist. Chemtrails are gonna kill us all. She's one of those people. I mean, she still believes the moon landing was real and the Earth is round, but come on. She thinks that Harry Potter and Pokemon are gonna turn our children to demon children. And she fell for Jim Baker's stupid Silver Solution trap. The guy was arrested because of fraud or some shit. And he was let out because he was freaking let out by his friend or some shit. Mom still says the moon landing's real, which it was. She's not that stupid. But she's pretty stupid. Eric! There you are! Where have you been? No, it's funnier without the H. It's funnier without the H. Get it? We've been going for about an hour and 40 minutes. I was actually planning on ending the stream when we reached 4K attempts, but then I actually literally woke up. I was somewhat tired, so I was like, oh, we have a shorter stream. And then I started ranting about how my art class was the biggest piece of shit because of the students. And I felt so sorry for my art teacher. And now we're talking about how my mom's like a fucking conspiracy theorist. Welcome to my stream. We have rants about the weirdest things. And there's the alt. About as late as Eric. You had an English teacher who actually thought the moon landing was fake? What the shit? I'm sorry, but how? That's so bullshit. Oh my god. Wow. I remember the Mythbusters did an episode about the moon landing, trying to prove it was real. And it's real. It happened because, not during the original moon landing, but there have been multiple... Hey, Obama Snow! What is it with you and Eric showing up at similar times? Anyway, there was a Mythbusters episode where they talk about the moon landing. And it wasn't the original moon landing when this happened, but there have been multiple trips to the moon since. And during some of those trips, they put like reflective panels on the moon's surface. And they like shot a laser at it, I think, to measure the distance between here and the moon. To measure the distance with it. And because you can measure the distance between the Earth and the moon by bouncing a laser at those plates and back, people have landed on the moon. And if you go to satellite imagery, you can see the flag and what's left of the original lander. It happened. The moon landing is real. I'm sorry, enough conspiracy theories. I'm just talking about my mom being a dipshit again. She was absolutely crazy and only had her for 3 days. The entire time I tried not to scream. Wow. I mean, there's quirky teachers and then there's just that. I don't have words. I don't have words. My god. My god. I'm gonna hate myself for saying this. So how are our avocado knights doing? Bringing that up again. Mama really likes the nickname though. I'm gonna keep it for the mods, but maybe not for the rest of us. I'm still thinking about that. I'm still thinking about that. It's been like a week and I'm still thinking about it. Well, not really a week. We're almost there. A few more days. And this time I won't accidentally mute my mic for 5 minutes. We've had no instances of anything that Automa would break. But, I mean... Oh yeah, Gino, you weren't here for that. Does someone want to let him in, or should I tell him? Because it's kind of a long story. Which actually does involve the Automa. Who wants to tell him? I don't want to bring it up every stream, but... I mean, we have a few newcomers this time around, so I figured we might as well bring it up. Alright, so, Eric here, before I gave him mod privileges, or... Actually, no, it was around the time I gave you mod, because you said that sometimes you weren't going to be around. And, he was testing out the banned word function, and decided to use... What was it, the first word that came to your head was avocado. And I don't know why I laughed so much at it. But it happened. And he was testing out to see if links got blocked by using iloveavocados.com, which is not a site that works. And Eric and Obama Snow kind of just fell in love with it, especially Obama Snow. And now it's just kind of a running joke. That's just kind of a running joke. Thanks a lot, Eric. Someday I'll register I love avocados.com to redirect to the stream. Kind of like how Farks Gothor had someone actually like registered fecalfunny.com to register to his stream. I might actually do something like that eventually. I don't know. That'd be so stupid, but it'd be hilarious too. Avocados for life. I just thought the avocado thing worked really well with the mods because of the green swords. So, they're my avocado knights. And, Obama Snow just loves it. Haha, you messed it up again. You're gonna name your own Avo when you're going for avocado. You don't have to, but... Did it not work? Did the block term just not work? Guacamole! Oh boy. Did you forget to turn auto mod back on before you started testing? So I think you actually shut him off entirely before. Because, yesterday I was playing Crash Bandicoot, and I got raided by a Turkish streamer. So my stream just got full of a bunch of people speaking Turkish, and Automod was just so confused. Oh, so it's just pure coincidence. Peel the avocado, guacamole, guacamole. I just tried it and it worked. Alright. All my unboxings are two different things? Alright, just making sure. No, please? Hey. Guacamole, guacamole. And blocked him guac. Every stream has this. Every Shiny Hidden stream I've done since Friday has had guacamole. That Vine be put in the chat. Add block term guacamoles. I have a fine selection of guacamoles for you to try. Or the funnier pronunciation, guacamoles. They're just little moles that dig around in guacamole. Oh god, the super jump thing. I was hoping not to keep that a thing after Larry Boy, but here we are again. That Vine is the best thing that ever existed. I'm not sure that Vine specifically, but Vine in general, yeah. No more guacamole in chat. But you just posted guacamole in chat. You fucking hypocrite. That's a low face right there. Ugh. That's a low face right there. There's one Vine I always remember. Like Kermit the Frog singing some sort of rap song. Mine. Guacamole is squished avocado, and we don't support avocado violence. Vine is more important than life. Okay, I don't know why I'm suddenly reminded of it, but I have a YouTube poop channel I have not updated in... Eric! I have not updated my YouTube poop channel in probably years at this point. But there was a YouTube poop I made called the Vegetail Speculate Killer Taha. I'm surprised I can still pronounce that. where the opening theme joke was about squash. I can play that at the end of the stream. I can put it. It's a Christmas special, sure, and Christmas isn't here until like how many months? But if Hallmark could spam Christmas movies since February because of the stupid pandemic, I think I have the right to play a Christmas YTP I made back 2 fucking years ago. 2.5 actually. If you like squash, you can squash potatoes and squash. I actually use a lot of Vines for that YTP, by the way, so you're gonna love it if you love Vine. There's a lot of classics in there. We do not support avocado violence here. Cancel Guacamole 2020. Do not get that hashtag trending. Do not. I do not endorse that hashtag. I'm now really excited to show off that YTP because I'm listening to it right now just to remember all the memories of making it. And oh my god, it's surprisingly funnier than I remember. Oh god, now we're just spamming hashtag cancel guacamole 2020 in the chat. I think we found our raid message. I think we found our raid message today, folks. I think we found our raid message, guys. Oh, wow, the indignity. Wow. No, we are leaving at the We Are the Avocado Knives thing. We did that one before. We did that one for Rise Raid. When we raid this time, just do the hashtag. And nobody's gonna fucking understand. And it's gonna be glorious. Just seeing their very confused look on their face when it just says hashtag cancel guacamole 2020. For no reason whatsoever. Everyone's just spamming avocados and shit. I can't even. What has this chat evolved into? It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Someone... What was it who brought up avocados first? I think it was Obama who brought up avocados first because I think he always does that. And then it just went all over the place that nobody could have predicted. I don't think anybody could have predicted that there was going to be a hashtag today. I don't think anybody could have predicted that one. But to be fair, that does some of our stream. Something happens and you don't know where the hell it's going to go. Did you ban the... Hey, bot! Get the bot! Get the bot! Get the bot! Yeah! That's the second time we've got a bot do that. Second bot. Hell yeah. I'm famous enough to get bots. Hell yeah. I should not be celebrating bots in my stream, but that just means I'm famous now, I think. I'm worth it. Add block turn big balls. Thank you. That should get rid of the bots. For the most part. That should get rid of most of them. Oh boy. Here we go again. Oh no. Oh my god. Eric, don't make me remove mod. I give him my parents message. Eric, unban the words guacamole and any other variant. Please. Unblock guac. Unblock amole. Unblock guacamole. There you go. There we go. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Now please don't do that again. I get it. You're salty about avocados being squished or whatever, but please don't do that again. Thank you for blocking the bot terms, by the way. Even if he didn't remove the guacamole block terms, I was gonna do it myself after the stream without him noticing. So he'd be so confused. Like, hang on, what didn't I block these words already? But don't talk about avocado killing. Well, it depends on what... It depends on how you classify avocados as alive. Like, are they dead once they're, like... Once they're picked, are they dead? Are they really alive? Is the plant the only part that's alive? Is the pit technically dormant? I don't know. Oh, great. Now we're getting to existentialism again. Just like most of these streams, existentialism is a common topic here. And I don't understand why. There's a lot about our society. Every day, 8,493 avocados are killed. And then it just turns like one of those commercials that plays the generic sad music and asks you to freaking call hotline and freaking donate $1 and get like a free shirt. Hashtag avocado lives matter. Okay. Okay. What do you do with an avocado then? You eat it. But does that kill the avocado too? Does it eating the avocado technically still kill it in a similar way to squishing it for guacamole? Eric's a hypocrite. Eric's a hypocrite. Now you are committing murder. Oh my god. How many hashtags are we gonna make today? Jesus. Hashtag guacamole 20. Hashtag cancel guacamole 2020. Hashtag avocado lives matter. Hashtag avocado are not to be squished. Hashtag cancel Eric SP 2020. No, don't cancel me. No. Hashtag unmod Eric SP 2020. Oh my god, this is perfect. Oh my god, I love this. Oh, I'm sorry. This is... Wow. Wow. I can't even. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. No team. Okay, we'll stop. No teaming up against mods from here on out. No teaming against monsters right now. We're gonna stop. It's fine. It's fine. We'll cut it out now. It was kind of funny though. And nobody saw it coming. Wasn't it grand? Avocados are made to be eaten, not to be squished. Eric banned the cancel Eric hashtag? What? I didn't see that. Eric! I thought we were done with this. Everyone stop. Everyone stop. No, stop. Please. No more. We're done with that. I didn't ban the hashtag, I swear. Okay, everyone, we're done. No more trying to cancel Eric on stream. No more of this, please. Cancel the cancellation of Eric SP 2020. There we go. Obama Snow's got it. Let's all agree that avocados are good. Yeah. Though, guacamole really isn't my thing. Avocados really aren't my thing. But, I'm gonna quote Shulk. I'm gonna quote Shulk on this one. I need to look up the line again because I forgot the line. I don't really see the appeal, but if you like it, that's cool. More people need to be like Shulk. God damn it. Hashtag forgive Eric SP. I'm Obama Snow, so now I'm a politicus. I totally butchered that pronunciation, I'm sorry. Gino, I'm sorry. Our chat tends to devolve in this crap a lot. I'm sorry. I just... I'm sorry I had to put up with it today. Guacamole bad, avocado good. Okay, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. They're technically the same thing. I do have crazy mods. I should know. You're one of them. Freaking avocados. Both of you really latched onto the avocado thing. No more avocado discourse? Alright. Mods are so crazy. And they're hypocrites. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's stop with the avocado stuff for now. Before it inevitably gets brought up during this crash stream for no goddamn reason. Because I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen, I know it. It always happens. Oh god, that's a lot of avocados. Ugh. So, I think... When do I stream? I think I'll end stream around 4,300. How about that? And then make it watch the YTP together, and then do the raid with, what was it, Cancel Guacamole 2020. Obama Snow, please. Let me go heal. It's a flag. Avocado flag. Don't spam avocados. No goog. I love when people do typos and just freaking hilarious. Just one or two. No. There you go. That's more manageable. You cut the avocado in half and suddenly there's an extra pit and no one can explain why. my god, Gino. Gino, no! Gino, yes! Oh my god. Eric! God damn it, Eric! My god. You know what? This may be a kind of an extreme opinion here. But, people are allowed to think what they want to think about guacamole. It's just like politics. They can believe different things and we can still be friends and get along with each other. People don't seem to understand that. We can disagree on things and still be friends with each other. Just keep it civil. Gino, I said keep it civil. Don't start spamming emotes. God damn it. And a bummer that goes for you too. Enough of the avocados. Stop spamming. My chat is just full of avocados and the occasional hammer. Can we please not? Can we please not? Dear Lord. Yeah. Yeah. It's a mess right now. Is there a broom emote? Because I think we need to sweep this up a little. Oh god, Gino's a hypocrite. Cancel Gino 2020. Gino is over, party. Oh god. What have I done? What have I done? You know, when I started streaming, I did not expect things to go in this direction. And I still love it. Why, Gino? Why? What are those? What are the brooms? Okay, you're sweeping up the chat. Alright, thanks, Gino. I couldn't tell what they were for a second. I thought they were bells. I thought those were bells for a second. I'm like, what? Avocados. Also, angry I left and brought a lot of umbrellas. Obama Snow. Can you... Oh god. Avocados raining from the ceiling. Oh my god. FF, I'm not, I mean, some people might think it's illegitimate because I'm using an emulator, but I'm not using speed up. I'm not small ant. I'm doing this as legit as I possibly can. Because I don't have a fucking capture card, and I don't want this to look like a fucking camcorder recording. If you think this is too slow, you don't have to watch. Instead, you can interact with chat and have ourselves a good old party with guacamole and avocados for some reason. Because apparently that has to be a thing suddenly. I don't get it either. It just happened. I'm confused as much as you are. You'll get this later. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I'll get the shiny someday, I promise. I'll finally get to Route 2 someday. Obama Snow, what did I say about spamming avocados in chat? You could just like laid a bowl out or something. You didn't have to freaking spam the chat with them to the point where they fill up my entire window. God. Offer him 1, not 67. Offering him 69s though, that'd be nice. We just cleaned up the other avocados. Oh my gosh. Imagine if my art class, instead of freaking pouring paint in the sink, they poured in guacamole. Oh, that'd be so weird. Obama Snow, cut it out. Cut that out, please. We've been trying so hard to clean up the avocados, and here you are just splatting them all back on the ground. Oy. Okay, there they go. Obama, you're scaring him off the stream. Yeah, we've had talks about this. We're scaring everybody away. Look what we've done. I think he ran off. To be fair, he was also kind of infuriated this was taking so long, so he's probably going to leave regardless. But spamming avocados does not help. It does not. It does not. I'll be a good boy. Alright. Be a good avocado knight for me. 41.69. Nice. I did not comment enough on 69. Well, I wanted to make a Discord, and I'll probably finish making it around the time I get affiliate, if ever. I'm kind of putting it off. I'm kind of putting it off, but I mean, I don't really know how to make a good Discord. In all honesty, I'll work on it. Hey, how about this? Over the weekend, I plan on implementing a bot for blocking links and maybe adding a few commands. And while I'm doing that, you two can help me with the Discord. Mods get special early Discord privileges. How about that? It was mistake. I did not mean avocado. I meant Discord. It's fine. I don't think that word means what you think it means. I don't think that word means what you think it means. I'm VIP. No, you're mod. VIP's a separate thing, which, by the way, Rye's stream helped me unlock. And then the Crash Bandicoot stream basically, like, tripled the amount of people I can make VIPs. So, cool. We'll have to make a channel only for spamming avocados so Obama Snow can... so no more avocados in chat, and I can just slip on my words somewhere. Okay, that's cool. We could do that. Freaking avocado room. Jesus Christ, it's level 3 rats. You're a VIP in Rise stream? True, but you're not a VIP in this stream. You're a mod. You have more power. No, don't go all power hungry here. You would offer some advice, but you're just as inept as Discord and Twitch. It's alright. I mean, I hear making a Discord's hard as hell. So... avocado worshipping channel. We could totally do that. How do you even become a VIP? I could assign VIP stats to people. There's a certain limit to it, but I think I can... It used to be only 5. And then the Crash Bandicoot stream happened, and enough people were talking in chat to the point where I can make like 15 or something like that. I can assign you VIP if I want to. But don't go begging for it. VIPs have some of those... They don't have the same, like, banning and timeout privileges as mods do, but they can still interact in areas where most people would be blocked. They can be in subscriber-only chat without being subscribed. They can be in emote-only chat, like, by actually talking, I think. They can dodge slow mode. VIPs get a few extra perks. It's not just a badge. It's alright. I just wanted to know what it was for. Yeah, VIPs actually get a little bit more privilege. They're kind of the weird middle ground between normal viewers and mods. That's the best way I can describe it. Like, I think in terms of, like, power, when it comes to, like, different privileges, I think it goes streamer on top, then mod, then VIP, then subscriber. I think that's how the power tier goes. You're a knight that also has a shiny crown for some reason. Nice job, Mr. Twitch Prime. Normal viewers don't exist. Well, it depends your definition of normal. Well, I guess, yeah, follower would be above viewer because there is an option for followers only chat. Which I think is a thing that big streamers tend to do more often. I keep forgetting that follower only chat's a thing. I don't know why I keep forgetting it's a thing. So it goes streamer, mod, VIP, subscriber, follower, everybody else. And then banned users. Banned or under normal because banned people can't do anything. So technically, banned viewers are part of a tier list as well. We're just talking about the tier list of viewers on the stream. My God. Viewer, Twitch user, person with internet, person. We're bringing like a full-on tier list here of people that exist. It's funny. Dead person! Oh my God, this got dark fast. Let's just not. Let's just not do that anymore. What? Avocado Knight's getting a strength so I can get the avocado bird. Oh yeah, the rowlet. Doy. The funny thing is, you were going to name it after an avocado before you knew we did an avocado joke. I forgot to heal again. God damn it. When I get affiliate and I can get channel points, we are so having a shiny luck thing. We're so doing what Riot is. Like shiny luck for this stream, shiny luck for other viewers, shiny luck for everybody. A bundle package. That'd be cool. I'm so doing that. Wasn't there another reward I said I was gonna do that I completely forgot about? Yeah. Champa redeemed for me to sing the guacamole song. Rye has the dab, I have the guacamole vine. God damn it. You know what? You're right. Wait, now I remember what other one I was gonna do. I was gonna do a channel points reward for doing an impression. You can call me what you want. Not Daniel, though. Ra usually uses Game Guy. AGG is what I normally use in-game because the character limits a thing. I'm not Daniel. I'm not a Daniel. Do I sound that much like a Daniel, though? Do I really sound like a Daniel? Is that a chicken? Try again. I think that's a streamer that's been going for a Shiny Relic for so damn long. This is the longest time he's ever done. Angry remembers. Angry Adolescent remembers my name. So I brought it up in Rise Chat because every single time he talks to Scammer Zach, I keep thinking he's talking to me for some ungodly reason. He calls me Game Guy. But yet something in my brain can't seem to understand. Hi. My brain is stupid. Stupid! I can't do heavy weapons guy, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I passed half odds. Of course I remember that. That's not the most... You did that as soon as you got your mod power. You've been doing that every single stream. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's not that I was uncomfortable. It's like, I'm not sure I should get involved with whatever's going on here. It's like, Obama knows all, it's like a slave, and you're also like a younger, stupid version of you. Your words, not mine. Oh my gosh. I feel so sorry for all the new viewers like Gina who come in here and see all these things that we've been doing for like nearly a week, and they come in and like, what the hell are they talking about? And I am so sorry. I am so sorry. There you go. Like, get a soundboard and just record me going. My weeks is give me years of life. Just put it on a soundboard and you just mash the button. That sounds like an SCP sort of deal. Like, if it wheezes, you get a couple extra years for your life. But, if you record it and start playing it back, you end up losing years instead. Or some weird thing like that. We could turn that into like an SCP thing, right? We could totally do that. All my SCP knowledge comes from Markiplier, by the way, so I'm not exactly knowledgeable in that sort of deal. All I know is that they sound good in concept and there's some sort of dark twist. Like when you wheeze channel push board, that's just gonna happen regardless. But it's like when you make a wish to a genie and the genie takes things way too literally. So you make a wish and like, I want to rule the world, and then something like you're a ruler or something. It's ridiculous. That's what I deal. Like, that's how SCPs work. Oh my gosh. I'm waiting for someone to take my wheezes and kind of edit them up to a song. I want someone to do that. I don't know where I started doing the whole wheezing the laugh thing. I don't know when that started, but I've been doing that for a while. Bad joke channel points redeemed. And the Wheezy's the Guacamole song. I can't do it justice, I'm sorry. That would have to be edited, I'm sorry. I'm inventing channel point redeems every 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to do all of them. Slow down there. Keep brainstorming all you want, though, but like, Come on. Slow down there. Slow your roll. Chug for channel points redeemed? What? I'm sorry, but what? You're coming up with some pretty good ideas, but I mean, you gotta slow down. I don't have these notes here. Called channel points avocados. You know what? I totally could. I can embrace the avocado thing, shouldn't I? I really should. I really should start embracing it. I was starting to feel a little bit about it for a while, but the more of these ideas you guys keep saying, the more I just want to go with it. I did not have plans to make avocado a full-on channel thing, but if Fry can have Croc Whooper, I can have avocados. Hey. You know what? Avocado's gonna be our main thing now. Thanks, Eric. Thanks a lot. I wonder if there's a way I can make a user earn avocado slower than everybody else. That's what I'm doing for Eric. He'll still earn avocados, but I don't want him earning so many such spamming stuff like singing the guacamole song. They don't have to daily remind me. Remind me when it's close to April Fool's, dude. Eat avocado for redeem. No. I'd have to go to the store to buy avocados in that case. I don't have any avocados on me. We don't normally buy avocados, and that'd be a weird thing to explain to my parents. Though to be fair, Twitch alone would be a weird thing to explain to my parents. Hey. I think we just need to sit back, take a few deep breaths, and think over a few things. No. I mean, it's not gonna be the first thing I buy, but if someone gets a channel points, how am I gonna eat an avocado without an avocado? Think about that, Einstein. How am I supposed to eat an avocado if I don't have an avocado? Yeah, true. And I'm very, I'm not sure my face is a face you want to see on stream. I mean, you could probably hear me munching and crunching at it. I'll put like the mic close to my face. Like this New York. Whatever. Teeth ASMR. 69,000 points to eat the avocado. Yep, I am very insecure. I'm insecure, and yet here I am, streaming in front of a live audience of like 5 people, sometimes more, sometimes up to 70, and I'm talking about politics, existential crisis, teeth ASMR, avocados, nihilist Arby's, art class dickheads. There's nothing to save. There's nothing to save. I haven't used the potion. I haven't found the shiny. There's nothing to save. I haven't saved it all in the past week. I've already used this potion like 3 times. You all have insecurities? Yeah. And if you saw my face, you would definitely see how insecure I am about my looks. Because I am not handsome. I'm quite ugly. I'm terrible. I'm not very good at. My beard looks horrible. There. My beard looks horrible. I freaking. Are these moles? I don't know. Like one thing with like hair popping out of it. Oh, the avocado thing. I mean, I don't really want people to redeem the avocado thing, though. Because that would mean I'd have to have an avocado or two or more next to me at all times. Like, I would need a mini fridge to make sure my avocados are still there, just in case people start mass redeeming. And we could have a babyface sack channel point reward. No, let's leave that to Rye. Let's leave that to Rye. I don't know where I want to do the webcam. I don't know where I want to do that. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. Even though I don't really know how to shave. My grandma knows all my haircuts for me and she just trims the beard. I've never shaved before. Mainly because I'm scared of cutting my face open. I don't want to cut my face open. No, if we get redeeming avocado next stream. Like, I start the stream eating an avocado, and like someone ends up redeeming it every single day somehow, and every single stream starts off with me eating a full avocado for like 5 minutes. God. Quality entertainment. 10 minutes of a lazy intro screen while everyone gets here, followed by a 5-minute screen of me in a webcam just eating an avocado. Quality stream. Yeah. And what happens in a few months? Especially with you and Eric around. Think about that one, genius. They'll eventually save up enough. We get enough regulars in here, it's gonna start happening a lot more than you think. And what if I forget to put it at 69K? What if I leave it at 10K, like the original proposal? Huh? Yeah, I wouldn't dare. You were spamming avocados in chat for like half the time you've been here. You totally would. You totally would, dude. Why are you letting a term buy followers buy views in there, Eric? The bot doesn't come back. Admit it, Obama Snow. You totally would. We know how you operate by now, dude. Even chat's agreeing with me on this one. Alright, just in case it gets through somehow. You tried blocking links by putting in like the extensions at the end, like .com, and that didn't work. So. But to be fair, you didn't actually put the block term in there last time. You just abandoned the bot and you said, let's have follow him on just in case, and then it just didn't come back till now. Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't think I'm famous enough for it to happen twice in one stream. It's a miracle it's happened twice in a week. Miracle being in massive quotes. To be fair, it does provide a little bit of a, I'm not sure character growth is the right word for it. The first time the bot showed up, that's before you got mod, and then you're a mod, and you get to take care of the new bot all by yourself. Your big green sword, and you slash it and destroy it in one hit, like some sort of anime thing. It'd be cool. It's almost midnight for you. So you heading to bed soon, Gina? Meanwhile, here I am, going to bed at 4 o'clock, because I can't fucking sleep in the summertime. I'm trying to go to bed earlier, but it just doesn't work. I just can't fall asleep. Stupid summer. There's not even any thunderstorms or anything. It's just hot. I hate it. I hate the heat. Heat pisses me off. Summer sucks. Summer fucking sucks. Oh, jeez, you stay up until... Dude, I can barely manage that. You really think you should be doing that? I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. I'm surprised I've been awake this long. I'll probably find somewhere in order to stay up until midnight again. Because it just tends to happen. Just tends to happen. I don't get it either. It just happens. I hate my sleep schedule sometimes. Oh, great. Level 3 rat again. Had to go at 7 today and went to bed at 3 in the morning. You have no self-preservation. You've done that since lockdown started? What? How long ago was that? How long ago was that, man? You're crazy. You shouldn't be doing that. Oh my god. Seriously, guys, you really shouldn't. It's not healthy. I've been trying to get my sleep scheduling gear and... See, Eric understands. My nights are basically, I'm asleep now. Tries to sleep. Fuck, I can't sleep. That's how my nights have been going for the past week. It's annoying. I hate it. I just want to sleep, damn it. Let me sleep. I got stuff to do tomorrow. I got streams. I got something planned on the weekend. Like, I gotta sleep. I gotta sleep. Let me sleep. It's like that meme where it's like, you going to sleep? Yeah. And then your brain comes up with some weird thing and it keeps you up all night. It's like that meme. That might be the most relatable meme in all of existence. Like, oh my god. I basically stay up until I pass out. That is not safe, dude. That is not safe. I get it, lockdown and all, but still. That's not an excuse. Exactly. Random stuff in the brain. Sleep? Sleep is for the weak. But all humans have some sort of weakness at some point. Sleep? What is that shit? God damn it, Pidgey! God fucking damn it, Pidgey. Who's Sleep? I don't know her. Which of the two shinies do I want most? Well, it's a 50-50 shot between them. Between Pidgey and Rattata. Pidgey's good for knowing fly and is overall a really good early flying type. And Rattata, well, I think Rattatas are probably early cut machine. I think Rattata's probably going to be... Pidgey's good for fly, Rattata's good for cut, I think. But I could take either or. I looked up I can't read. I looked up Autistic Game Guy on YouTube and Tyler 1 showed up. Who's Tyler 1? Is this someone I should know? Who's Tyler 1? Also, I only just reached 100 subscribers yesterday on that channel, so it's not going to be like top search term or anything. Hey, while you're on YouTube looking up stuff, look up Sonic 3 Azure Lake. It's the first competition stage that no one ever plays. My video is also like one of the top search results for that. It's an autistic gamer who rages a lot. Oh, that reminds me of a video I deleted most of my early videos because cringe and young and stuff. But there's one video I'm going to keep on there that I'm always going to keep on there. And it's a video from a few years back when my screen recording software was Tipcam, of all things. And I recorded myself playing Roblox Wipeout. You can hear like the prepubescent screeching I make half the time. It's cringe and funny at the same time. It's like that one viral video where it's just one kid playing Minecraft parkour, and every single time he fails, he does some sort of like screeching. that video is a thing. I actually ended up watching it again last night. Not while I was trying to sleep, by the way. and just showed up and recommended. I'm like, oh, I remember this video. I want to watch it again. Just laugh. Hoo! 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 Ah! I'm like, that sounds like me when I was younger. And no, I'm not the kid from that video. Hoo! 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 Ah! Yeah, I made the meme. Back when the woman was about to die, I did that. I was originally going to put up my White TP channel, but I thought, I don't really think it fits in that so much. So I said, just put it on the main channel, why not? It then proceeded to explode because it's a meme. Anytime I make a video based on a meme, it explodes. There's that video. There's a video on my YouTube poop channel where I put fist bump to basically anything I could come up with. That was on my laptop at the time. And that one somewhat blew up. It was weird. I know people like memes, but wow. And in fact, before the whoa meme, my most viewed video was the Wipeout one. Was the Roblox Wipeout one. It's one of the higher view ones. I don't think it's up in the higher tiers anymore, but still, it's a thing. It's a thing. 4269. Alright, Obamas, now actually try to get some sleep this time. Rye's not going to be around today to keep you awake or anything. And stay safe and whatnot. Standard hiking procedures and everything. Have you ever tried your own blood in an avocado? Gino! What the hell? What kind of avocado ritual are you suggesting here? What kind of shit? What the hell? What? I'm sorry. I am so discombobulated right now. I use no rope, so I'm never safe when I hike. Dude! You need to be careful. I don't want you falling and breaking your leg or anything. I made a fart with my mouth trying to say breaking because I held my mouth closed for too long. And now... And now I think of like one freaking minion from Big with me goes or whatever. And now I'm thinking of that one minion that goes pedo, pedo, pedo. And now I'm thinking about the whole freaking pedo scandal on Twitter. Freaking maps are evil and I don't want to think about it anymore. God damn it. How does this happen? How does this keep happening? I don't like it. Pedophiles are still evil people, by the way. Just saying that right now. I do not support pedophiles. I'm just saying I don't know how I got from me accidentally keeping my mouth closed too long, so I actually go to thinking of a minion, to thinking of another minion going pedo, to thinking of Twitter and the whole maps should not exist scandal. Well, scandal's not really the right word. Drama's probably a more accurate word for it, but it's not important. I don't want to think of it anymore. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. Anyway, good night, Obama Snow. Sorry I delayed that for so long with a stupid-ass tangent rant thing, like usual. I watch vids on YouTube about why men shouldn't marry date people more. Let me guess. BuzzFeed. Because like half the videos BuzzFeed made back in like 2016. It's ridiculous. This social justice bull crap. Men are evil. Men are evil sexist bigots or whatever. Hate it. Hashtag not all men. Hashtag WP like hashtag not all women. We can do hashtag not all men. And if you don't support that one existing, Even if you don't support the actual cause, if you don't support that one existing, you're a hypocrite. What about politics? Let's just let's get the rest of these attempts done today, and then I can show you a YouTube poop. No BuzzFeed. Thank God. BuzzFeed is trash. BuzzFeed is just god awful. I'm glad that people just don't. I'm glad people just don't. Let's leave it at that. People just don't. Anyway, as for my next streams, tomorrow I'm gonna finish up Crash Bandicoot 100%. Friday we'll be back to shiny hunting, and Monday's gonna be another shiny hunting day. Tuesday I'm probably gonna start Crash Warped. Rattata, please, not now. Let me go, Rattata. Damn it, Rattata, let me go. There. Oh my God. Stupid rat. Stupid rat. I'm not saying I want a shiny Rattata, but it'd be hilarious if I got a shiny level 3 Rattata after this mess. It'd be perfect. After this whole mess, it'd be perfect. It'd be strangely perfect. I love it. Well, love-hate, I guess. It'd be kind of bittersweet. It's just a single dude talking about how terrible women are and what men should have. What the hell? Is he an incel? I think that's the term for it, incel. A lot of that sounds, it's annoying. Well, I do admit not all men are sexist. That attitude when talking about sexual assault society is very harmful. Yeah. Yeah, true. But a lot of people act like rape and sexual assault can only happen to women when women can also rape men. But people don't really seem to care much about if men get raped. You notice that? It's like our society is nothing but a bunch of simps. The Sims. But now is not the time for that. In the meantime, counting my normal channel and my YouTube poop channel, what do you think my most popular video is? I actually have to check myself. I don't know the view count on my... I don't know my actual view count on the Whoa meme yet. I wasn't looking at it. Okay. There's something wrong with our society. We live in a society, and that's terrible. That's just terrible. I don't think we should talk about it anymore, though. This is not the place for that. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. It's weird. We should care about, like, all rape. Like, all rape is bad. That's something we can all agree on. People don't seem to understand that it happens to both sides. It kind of sucks. Men have feelings too. Yeah. Yes, finally someone who gets it. And men should be allowed to show their feelings. Men should be allowed to cry because crying is a very healthy behavior. I keep saying let's not talk about it, then we keep talking about it. God damn it. That's pretty much these streams, though, right? That pretty much sums up these streams. Let's not talk about something, and we keep talking about it for like 15 minutes. Sometimes even longer in the case of stuff like avocados. So, back of the question at hand. Let's see if anyone can guess my most popular video I've made on either this channel, the Autistic Game Guide channel, or Arthur Pooper, my YouTube poop channel. Men should be allowed to cry. Yes. Now can we get back to the guessing game? Last attempt. It's not shiny. 4,300 total attempts. My god. We've been at this for a while. Okay. Let's end off stream by showing off that YTP I mentioned with the VeggieTales Christmas Speculacular Taha or whatever. I want to show that off. Volume warning, by the way. I wanted to show it off because people really wanted to. I'm not really saying people wanted to see it. If I brought it up, I'm like, I should probably show it. I want to show it. TikTok said this video has a lot of shares because men shouldn't exist. Like, bitch, a man created you. Jesus Christ. My God, it's horrible. That's just terrible. Okay, let's see. I'm going to load up the YTP here. Because I want to show it off. I know it's not Christmas, but screw it. If Hallmark could spam Christmas movies throughout the entirety of 2020, I can show you this. The worst part of all, I had 23,000 shares. Oh my god. What the hell? Dude. That's freaking terrible. Oh my god. Anyway. I'm going to show off that YTP now. So, volume warning.
Hang on!
Oh god, hang on. The freaking mute button's the same for both YouTube and like Mike. Oh god, hang on. And boom.
Hang on!
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
If you like squash, you can squash potatoes and squash.
Don't go away. The VeggieTales Christmas Speculacular Taga will be right back.
Did someone say something?
The film. I can't find it.
What did you say?
The film. I can't find it.
Did someone say
Enough.
This is network television. Do you know how hard it was to get a network to turn over an hour of airtime to a bunch of vegetables?
I know.
Hi, Mom and Dad!
Hang on!
Christmas is a time for
Family!
Okay, he should be coming in right about now. Oh my goodness!
Enough.
Oh, you're really going to enjoy this.
La la la, happy, 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 happy. La la la, happy to be alive.
Welcome back! Couldn't get any worse. We can't find the songs, and we're all out of film. It's gonna be a
Veggie Christmas affair!
I'm going to fly for you. Whee! I hate my nose.
Did I ever tell you about the town that didn't get
Christmas?
Hey, where'd everybody go? Oh, there you are.
Took a working down the racing tower, now it's time to play. We can't believe it's Christmas, we think we're
Oh, number 4.
That's right. You want Buzzsaw Louie.
Look at me, I'm an elf.
Why weren't you at elf practice?
My brother, Nebby K.
You mean the one with the chocolate factory that I used to work for? Well now, you are in trouble.
2 minutes earlier. Run.
Bob? Oh, you're right.
Don't!
I wanted to play mouse dice. You roll your trap, you move, nobody mice get hurt. I know someone. Maybe they could tell us someone. Maybe they. Hi, kids.
Oh, boy, it's gotten worse.
Somebody's trying to ruin my Christmas.
Christmas is ruined.
Riverstown, Bumblyburg, Dinkleburg.
Dinkelberg.
Billy has more toys than you.
Okay, that's enough. There we go.
Let's see what this baby can really do.
No. Oh, boom! You did a good job running the projector.
The film.
I can't.
That brings us to the end of our show.
Now go home and get your shine box.
Merry Christmas!
So it seems you guys liked it. People were commenting about the Illuminati meme I put in the beginning, and the Wii Sports joke is probably one of my favorites in the entire bit. I think my favorite has to be the Dinkelberg or the Mario head. I can't decide. But yeah, let's end the stream. And I feel like I've had 12 consecutive strokes. I mean, I can see it. There's another YTPM. It's actually the most popular video I've ever made, called Puckman, on the same channel. It's a video with, I'm checking the view count right now. I'm checking the view count. It's an old video. My earlier YTPs. I don't know how it exploded like this. 31,000 views. 31,475 views on Puckman. It's a YouTube poop I made with the Pikmin short movies. You can check that out if you want. But in the meantime, raid message. Hashtag cancel guacamole. Who are we rating? We need to know who we're rating first before we actually raid. or else there's really no point to said raid message. So let's see, who's on? We could raid Cat Icarus. If we raid Cat Icarus and it shows up, it's going to be a very concerning situation. I don't think we're going to do that. Though one time, we should. We should totally raid Cat Icarus while he's streaming one day. That'd be great. Doesn't look like the others are usually, other usuals are on. Because Rye's not streaming. Blue Boy Finn's not streaming. I'm not sure who to... Who do we raid? Does anybody have an idea as to who to raid? Because we need to raid somebody. Do I dare? Do I dare raid Cat Icarus? Do I dare? I'm gonna get banned immediately. It's probably gonna have the sense of the VOD or something because autism is apparently a really bad subject. On all of 6 streamers, only 2 of which I actually communicate with. Are any of them streaming? I know Rye isn't. Is anyone else? Mr. I'm not too sure. Very funny. I know I'm streaming, but I can't raid myself. That would be kind of hilarious, just to kind of trigger the alert. I've got nothing. I really wish Rye was streaming, but even then he'd probably be off by now. He's a real streamer, I swear to God, look him up. Alright. Mr. I'm not too sure. He's live! With Pokemon Sword and Shield. He's doing some sort of battling thing. Oh my God. I thought he was making a joke because I said I'm not so sure so often. Wow. Okay. You want to raid him? He's doing some battles in Pokemon Sword and Shield. You want to go raid him? I muted the mic again when I was saying goodbye. I'm sorry. Long story short, crash tomorrow. Yeah, bye.